Okay, this video is for page 633. So the map contains layers for Outlook towers, forest, and the Portland CWA. It should look familiar as it has the same data and symbology as the map document. So a new layer called populated jurisdictions has been added to the map for you. So it contains communities and populated areas for the entire state. So I made this video for last night and then I accidentally deleted the video, but now we're going to redo it again. So we're going to display the dialog window. And let me move my ArcGIS61 window. So now in the data folder, we're going to my data and we're going to right click new and toolbox. So I already did this, but we can right click on it and rename it. We rename it Oregon Forest Analysis. So, and then we're going to click empty space and our new model is here. And if you expand it, you don't see anything because we don't have any model created yet. So by default, earlier you saw that the new ArcGIS box is added and its name was called new toolbox. So in the Arc Catalog window, change the new toolbox name to Origin Forest Analysis. So we hit enter, so analysis. So this is the correct one. We just redo it then. And we're going to expand it if necessary. So you have created a toolbox in an ordinary file folder if you have activated file extensions such as in Windows Explorer it appears as a TBX. So now you can see it from here. If you don't see it, you just go from catalog option and uncheck this hide file extension. So expanding, depending on your ArcGIS setup, you may have file extension hidden, so that's why it's from here. So to change how file extension are viewed in the catalog window, open Arc Catalog and on the menu bar, so it's right here and it's this button, the option button. In the catalog option dialogs, so in the general tab, and you see this hide file extension and you just uncheck the box. Now you will create a model within the toolbox, so that we just hit OK. Going to create a model. Now we're going to this folder and right click on it and hit new and model. So now our new model is created and we're going to we're going to examine this model dialog box. So this is the model window. So you're going to change the name in the title bar to something more meaningful. So on the model builder, we're going to model properties. So on the general tab in the name box, replace model with forest analysis. And for the name, the model name cannot contain any spaces. In the label box, replace model with forest analysis. So the label, this model label can contain spaces. So we're going to hit apply, hit OK. And the title bar, you can see it's updated to forest analysis. Now we're going to save the work and close it out. And now we're going to the catalog window if necessary, we're going to plus the sign right next to Oregon Forest Analysis Toolbox to open it and view the model inside. So it's right here, and last time I created and I even put the tool and set up things here. But next, we're going to access our model from the catalog window. We can add, or you can add to ArcGIS61. So next, we're going to add it to ArcGIS61, but it won't be a permanent change. It affects the appearance of ArcGIS61 in the current session only. So on the standard toolbar, we're going to click the ArcGIS61. So it's right here. And I'm going to close this out and re-click it again. And ArcGIS opens. And now we're going to drag our Oregon Forest Analysis. So this is the correct one because we don't have anything. And I'm going to drag it here. And on the standard toolbar, we did that. So depending how you previously set up your ArcGIS window, so it might be floating. So right now, it is floating. I move it everywhere. You can dock or tab to the side of the main window. So you still drag items between the catalog and ArcGIS window even when they are tabbed. So with your mouse pointer, pause over the tab and the window expands to view. So in the ArcCatalog window, we click Oregon Forest Analysis tool and drag it to the bottom of the ArcGIS window. Alternatively, you can right-click the white background in ArcGIS and click Add to Box. Add to Box. So, and then you can navigate to right here and add it. But since I already added, I don't want to re-add it. So, because I used the drag, and I drag my ArcGIS here. Actually, it didn't show up yet. So now I'm just going to drag it here. And then it will add it. So it will reorder for you alphabetically. So each time you drag your tool and the toolbox is automatically added and alphabetized with other toolboxes. So to save a customization to ArcGIS, you can right-click on the background and click Save Settings and to File or to Default. So it's your call. So we're going to close or hide the ArcCatalog because we're not going to use it for a little bit. And we're going to move to the right and move our map to the left. In the ArcGIS window, we're going to click the plus sign right next to the Oregon Forest Analysis to expand its contents. So Analysis Tools and Extract, that's the tool we're going to use later, but now Oregon Forest Analysis. And we're going to expand it and click the Forest Analysis model and click Add it. Right click on it, add it, and we're going to move it here. When the Model Builder window appears, move it so it doesn't overlap either the ArcGIS window or the ArcMap table of contents. It may be easier to work with both windows if your ArcGIS window is floating. So next, we're going to create a process to clip populated jurisdictions to the Portland CWA. You will drag the clip tool from ArcGIS and then the populated jurisdictions layer from the ArcMap table of contents to the model window. So in the toolbox window, expand the Analysis Tools Extract toolset. So Analysis Tools, and we expand this and clip is right here. And click the clip tool and drag to the center of the model window. And now we have the clip tool represented by a rectangle, right rectangle, I'm going to make it bigger so you can see better. So now it's added to the model. An arrow is right here. An arrow connects the tool to its output data, represented by an oval. Blue selection handle indicates that the elements are currently selected. The fact that they are not colored, it means they are incomplete and are not ready to run. So earlier, you can see this one is colored. Why they are colored? Because everything is connected and this model is complete and it's ready to run. Okay, now we are going to see that they are waiting for input data to be attached, so which you will provide next, so then it will be colored. In the ArcMap table of contents, we're going to press and drag the populated jurisdiction layer to the model window and drop it directly on top of the clip tool rectangle. And we're going to link as input feature. Now we can see it linked to our model with an arrow, and this one we added it's an actual file, so that's how it's colored. A shortcut menu appears, so earlier we clicked input feature. So the populated jurisdiction layer, represented by a blue oval, is automatically connected to the tool it was dropped onto. Because clipping requires 2 layers, remember? We did earlier. So you will set the Portland CWA as a model parameter as well. In the ArcMap table of contents, press the county warning areas selection layer to the model window and drop it directly on top of the clip tool rectangle as well. A shortcut menu also appears, so then this will serve as the clip feature. And now, since we have a complete the requirements, because clip tool we need two input layers. One is our input layer, the other is the clip, like a cookie cutter. So now these two completed. Now we can see it all turns to the color. So the second input is placed directly on top of the first, so the first is no longer visible. We're going to drag the county warning area selection element to a position below the populated jurisdictions element, so you can see both inputs. So I already did that. So now we can see 2 inputs. This is the input, this is the clip feature. So next we're going to change the output data setting. By default, the output feature class is set to your default geodatabase. You will change it the output location to the geodatabase in my data folder for chapter 18. So to do that, you have 2 ways. You can either change it in here or you can change it in here. So now you can see that it will save it into the user Kathy, that if you hover this up, let's do it again, and you can see document ArcGIS default geodatabase populated it will be named populated jurisdiction clip. So each map document has a default geodatabase, which is the home location of the spatial content of your map. This location is used for adding datasets and for saving resultant datasets created by various editing and geoprocessing operations. We're going to show more in next video.